I didn't come this far to stop here, and neither did you. Every person listening to these words has already traveled a road that many never even step onto. You have faced doubt, resistance, setbacks, and moments when quitting felt easier than continuing. Yet here you are, still standing, still searching, still hungry for more. That alone tells a powerful story. It tells the story of someone who refuses to settle, someone who understands that progress is not a destination but a way of life. Growth is not a phase you pass through. It is a commitment you make every single day. Too many people believe life has a finish line, a moment when they can finally relax and say, I've made it. They chase a title, a number, a position, or approval, thinking that once they reach it, everything will fall into place. But the truth is simple and uncomfortable. There's no final stop. There's no moment where growth is no longer required. The moment you decide you are done growing is the moment you start shrinking. Life does not reward those who stop. It rewards those who continue. Every level you reach exists to reveal the next level. Every goal you achieve is not a signal to rest forever, but an invitation to dream bigger. You were not built to peak once and then fade. You were built to evolve. Look at your past and recognize how far you have already come. Think about the person you were years ago. That version of you could not handle what you handle now. That version of you could not carry the strength you carry today. Growth changed you. And if growth could do that once, imagine what it can still do if you refuse to stop. Loving the journey does not mean pretending it is easy. It means understanding that struggle is not a sign you are failing. It is proof that you are expanding. Every challenge stretches you. Every obstacle teaches you. Every uncomfortable moment forces you to become someone stronger, wiser, and more capable than you were before. When you stop running from difficulty and start respecting it, your mindset changes. You stop asking why things are hard and start asking what this moment is building inside you. The journey matters because it shapes your character. Anyone can celebrate the result, but only a few respect the process. The process is where discipline is formed. The process is where resilience is built. The process is where you learn who you really are when nobody is watching and nothing is guaranteed. If all you care about is the finish line, you will miss the most important transformation happening within you along the way. You did not come this far just to collect proof that you are capable. You came this far to discover how much more is still inside you. There is more strength. There is more courage. There is more vision waiting to be unlocked. But it will not reveal itself if you decide this is enough. Enough is comfort, and comfort is where growth goes to die. Growth lives in the decision to keep going even when success has already visited you. Every time you set a bigger goal, you are not saying what you have done is not enough. You are honoring what you have become. You are saying, if I could do that, then I can do more. Bigger goals demand bigger thinking. They force you to upgrade your habits, your discipline, and your belief in yourself. They pull you forward when motivation fades and remind you that your potential is still unfolding. Remember this clearly. You are not chasing success to prove your worth. You are chasing growth because growth is who you are. The journey does not end because your spirit was not designed for endings. It was designed for expansion. And as long as you are breathing, there is another level calling your name. At some point in your journey, you will reach a place that once felt impossible. You will stand where you once dreamed of standing, and for a brief moment, you will feel proud. You should. Pride in progress is healthy. But pride must never turn into permission to stop. The danger is not success. The danger is comfort after success. Comfort whispers that you have done enough, that you deserve to slow down, that growth can wait. That whisper has ended more great journeys than failure ever could. When you stop pushing yourself, life will stop pushing you forward. Momentum is created by movement, not by past achievements. Yesterday's effort does not carry today's responsibility. Each day asks the same question again. Loving the journey means respecting the grind, even when applause fades. It means waking up with purpose, even when there is no immediate reward. It means understanding that progress is often silent. No one claps when you choose discipline over distraction. No one celebrates the private sacrifices you make. But those unseen moments are shaping the future you claim you want. You did not come this far to live on memories. Memories are reminders, not residences. They show you what is possible, not where to stay. Every chapter you finish prepares you to write the next one. If you cling to the last chapter, you will miss the story still waiting to be written. There will be days when growth feels lonely. When others are satisfied with average, your hunger will make you stand out. That is not a curse. That is a calling. Not everyone is meant to understand your path because not everyone is meant to walk it. Growth requires separation. It requires saying no to what is easy and yes to what is meaningful. It requires choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term comfort. The journey becomes powerful when you stop measuring yourself against others and start measuring yourself against your own potential. Someone else's finish line has nothing to do with your next step. Comparison distracts you from your purpose. Growth demands focus. The more you focus on becoming better than yesterday, the less you worry about where others are standing. Setting bigger goals does not mean chasing more things. It means chasing deeper purpose. It means asking better questions. How can I serve at a higher level? How can I develop stronger character? How can I create impact beyond myself? Growth is not about ego. It is about expansion. Expansion of mindset. Expansion of discipline. Expansion of influence. You will face resistance the moment you decide not to stop. Resistance shows up as fear, doubt, fatigue, and distraction. It shows up disguised as logic and excuses. But resistance only appears when growth is near. Comfort never fights back. Growth always does. When you feel resistance, do not retreat. Recognize it as a sign that you are stepping into something greater. The journey teaches patience. It teaches humility. It teaches you that results come when preparation meets persistence. You did not come this far to rush the process. You came this far to respect it. Growth is not a race against others. It is a commitment to your own evolution. There will be moments when you question whether continuing is worth it. Moments when progress feels slow and effort feels heavy. In those moments, remember why you started moving forward in the first place. You started because staying the same was no longer acceptable. You started because something inside you refused to accept limits placed by fear, history, or circumstance. That voice did not disappear. It is waiting for you to listen again. Growth does not promise comfort. It promises meaning. Meaning is earned through effort, through discipline, through the willingness to keep going even when the path feels uncertain. Loving the journey means trusting that every step, even the difficult ones, is adding something valuable to who you are becoming. You did not come this far just to reach goals. You came this far to build identity. Identity is shaped by repetition, by showing up again and again, by choosing consistency over intensity. Small actions done daily create massive change over time. Growth is not built in dramatic moments alone. It is built in ordinary days where you refuse to quit. When you set bigger goals, you force your mind to expand. A small vision creates small effort. A large vision demands discipline. Discipline is not punishment. It is freedom. It frees you from regret. It frees you from the pain of knowing you could have done more but chose not to. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and who you are capable of becoming. The journey becomes fulfilling when you stop asking when it will end and start asking how fully you can live it. Growth is not something to escape. It is something to embrace. Every lesson learned strengthens your foundation. Every mistake corrected sharpens your awareness. Every failure faced with courage adds depth to your character. You will outgrow people, habits, and environments along the way. That is not betrayal. That is progress. Growth requires letting go of what no longer aligns with who you are becoming. Holding on to the past out of loyalty will only delay your future. Honor where you came from, but do not let it limit where you are going. The journey also teaches gratitude. Gratitude for the struggle that built resilience. Gratitude for the setbacks that revealed strength. Gratitude for the challenges that forced growth. When you appreciate the journey, you stop resenting the work. You understand that every ounce of effort is an investment in a future that is still unfolding. You did not come this far to live cautiously. You came this far to live deliberately, to choose purpose over fear, to choose progress over comfort, to choose growth over stagnation. Every step forward is a statement. It says, I believe there is more in me, and there is. There is always more wisdom to gain, more strength to develop, more impact to create. The journey continues because you continue. Growth never ends because potential has no ceiling. One day, you will look back on this moment and realize it was a turning point. Not because everything suddenly became easy, but because you chose not to stop. You chose to keep moving forward when stopping would have been simpler. That decision will shape the rest of your life more than any single achievement ever could. You did not come this far to live with regret. Regret is born when growth is abandoned. It grows quietly when opportunities are ignored and effort is delayed. Loving the journey means protecting yourself from that future pain by committing fully to your present responsibility. There is power in knowing the journey never ends. It removes pressure to be perfect. It replaces urgency with consistency. You stop chasing instant results and start building lasting strength. Growth becomes a lifestyle, not a temporary push. Setting bigger goals keeps your spirit alive. It keeps curiosity active. It keeps discipline sharp. It reminds you that life is meant to be expanded, not merely survived. Bigger goals pull you forward even when motivation fades. They give direction when energy feels low. The journey teaches you to trust yourself. Every time you push past doubt, you reinforce belief. Every time you refuse to quit, you build confidence that cannot be taken away. Confidence built through growth is unshakable because it is earned, not imagined. You did not come this far to hand your future to chance. You came this far to take responsibility for who you become next. Responsibility is empowering. It reminds you that while you cannot control everything, you can control effort, attitude, and commitment. Growth will challenge you to redefine success. Success stops being about arrival and starts being about alignment. Are your actions aligned with your values? Are your habits aligned with your vision? Are your choices aligned with the person you want to become? When alignment exists, fulfillment follows. The journey never ends because life never stops asking more of you. Each season demands a new version. Each challenge demands deeper strength. Each opportunity demands greater courage. Growth is how you meet those demands without losing yourself. So stand where you are today and recognize the truth. This is not the end. This is a checkpoint. A moment to acknowledge progress and then move forward with greater clarity. You did not come this far to stop. You came this far to continue. Keep setting bigger goals. Keep loving the process. Keep choosing growth over comfort. Let the journey shape you, challenge you, and elevate you. There is more ahead, and you are strong enough to reach it.